What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Wrestling Page.
And in today's video we have the index page.
So, we have the Hell in a Cell recap review and all the lowdown of that.
Yes, and I'm pretty excited for this. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
So without further ado, let's get straight into breaking news.
Okay, so to start off with, we have got we're beginning with this because it was a historical moment for WWE and Hell in a Cell. It is the Usos versus the New Day in the first ever tag team Hell in a Cell match. Well, it's technically not the first because there was a tag team Hell in a Cell on Raw in 1998, but
Yes.
it's the first modern era one, and in this I thought it was barbaric, it was voluptuous, it was magnificent, there was kendo sticks, there was trombones, there was cowbells.
You know, the stuff that was just so strange, the stuff that they come out with, like they had the what do you call it?
Cowbell.
No, they had the big huge circle thing.
Oh, yeah, what's it called? The symbol thing.
Yeah, that's it.
The Chinese symbol,
the Chinese
gong
symbol.
thing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
No, the big huge over there was pretty.
But the only thing I felt sad about is Kofi Kingston had to sit and watch from the sidelines.
Yeah.
For being
But
a
it was a
trio of a
really,
tag team.
it was a really good match though. Not gonna deny
There's
that.
no way that they could have involved him in that match either way. With that said, the Usos did win and come with their fifth tag team title win, which was what I think we were looking for in that. I think it was absolutely brilliant. It was one of the best
good match.
Hell in a Cells. And watching that, I thought to myself, you know what? Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon are going to have to bring something in the bag to get a better
It did disappoint me a
one
little
than
bit
that.
the fact that was the open match.
That
That
was-
was the
well,
first match on the card.
To be honest though, like, you didn't expect it.
No, definitely not.
And coming in next, we have got Randy Orton versus Rusev. I think that
I love both guys. But
I do too.
I thought it was a bit of a boring match.
I
to
do
be
too.
honest.
I'm just happy that it lasted more than 11 seconds.
5 minutes, you know what I mean?
Well, the other one was like 11 seconds, remember, before?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really add much to it. It's a very dry...
There wasn't
It's
any,
a very
there wasn't
dry
any
feud.
big spots in the match where you were like, yeah, I remember that bit. Because it was just...
I think they had a better heat when they were done the promo for Rusev Day on SmackDown, you know?
Yeah. It was a lengthy match, it was good, but...
The
Nothing
promos
exciting.
leading up to it were great, but it was an all-out. Wrestling Page, 2 fingers for that one. 2 out of 5, so...
It was a good match, but... Okay, in at third, we have Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship.
I'm happy that they made it a triple threat.
I mean, it was obviously...
With it, we don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
we were.
yeah, AJ Styles and Baron Corbin and but making it a triple threat gave Ty Dillinger that little bit more exposure that he's been needing, and I think that it was well needed. It was an all-round great match, and with with Baron Corbin getting more and more exposure now since he lost the briefcase, I think it's great. His heel turn is great. He's doing amazing with it. And he's getting more and more heat, so I think it's just all up for Baron Corbin just now.
I'm a big fan of Baron Corbin, but I was really disappointed that he won.
I actually want to see AJ Styles. I want to see AJ Styles go for the WWE Championship now. I really do.
Well, I mean, he's already been for it, you know what I mean? But, as I say, I'm a big fan of Baron Corbin, but I was really disappointed.
On a quick sideline though, I think that SmackDown's needing another top competitor of a superstar. And that person that could be is Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe over at SmackDown would give him great exposure, give him some really good face for himself, and he could go up and up.
Do you know someone
with
I'd
that.
like to see WWE champion? Big E Langston.
Yeah, but it means that the New Day split up, which is not something I would like to see.
But the reason for why I'm annoyed Baron Corbin won is because he had to Money in the Bank, and instead of going right down the ladder because they lost faith in him, they've put him halfway and then give him a title, which I don't understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, coming in next, we have got Charlotte versus Natalya. With that match, an all-out brawl, which we expect it to be. We also had some high spots off of Charlotte, which is great because I think Charlotte's the only superstar in the women's division that's actually doing the high spots like that. Which we've got her having the moonsault off the top rope, which Natalya as well, being the heel that she is just now and doing great in. She really targeted her knee there before that moonsault, and after the moonsault which ended the match pretty much, and she was just playing her character very well towards that knee injury, and it was an all-out good match. It really was.
Oh yeah, it was. Charlotte was.
And I'm happy that Natalia is actually technically still the champion.
It was a really good match though, because the fact that this is now their. They've had several matches, but it's they're the only two women on the roster to face each other for all available women's titles: the Divas Championship, the Women's Championship from both brands, and the NXT Women's Championship.
And another add-in to this now. If you are ever wanting to figure out Paige and where she's going to return and what the situation with that is, on WWE.com, if you look, she is registered under a Raw Superstar. If you go into Wikipedia and type in WWE Superstar rosters active just now, Paige is actually under SmackDown's roster, with in brackets at Performance Center. So it would be a perfect place for her to return to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because they're needing that.
I would like her to come to Raw, but SmackDown is
they're needing
they
it.
They
need it definitely, without a doubt. I think there's nothing else I can say about it, but yeah.
Okay, moving on next, we have the Fashion Files. It wasn't a match; it was just a backstage segment, if you will. I thought it was a bit strange. I don't mind them. The only thing that I was really disappointed about the whole segment was the Ascension of how much they're being wasted.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think with the Fashion File situation, I'm not a fan of it. I don't find it entertaining. I think it's quite silly. But at the same time, they're getting good TV exposure. At least they're actually getting on TV. And then obviously the SmackDown after Hell in a Cell, they actually had a match as well. So they're getting more and more TV exposure.
Yeah, no, it's not only that. The fans love them. I'm not much of a fan. You know what I mean? I don't hate them.
I don't hate them, and I'm not overly obsessed with them.
The fans honestly do love them.
They're filling a spot, are they?
Yeah. Okay, moving on next.
Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura
for the WWE Championship.
But we all expect who's going to win, and we all know.
I actually thought I actually thought Shinsuke Nakamura would have won it. I just had a weird feeling. Obviously, I know he didn't, but I just had a weird feeling he was
Do you think that they're holding out for giving someone else a title shot? Do you think that they're just sort of filling time for Mahal's person that's going to actually defeat him?
I don't know, it's strange, because, I don't know.
Nakamura, he's a great superstar. He's been done amazing things in his career, and I one way or another would never say that he's not worth being a champion. But at the same time, I would not like to see him champion just yet.
Them two just have no chemistry at all.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
But obviously, that's just our opinion. Someone else might be like, yeah, you know what, they've got a really good chemistry, but when you look at them,
I feel about Shinsuke Nakamura is people love his entrance. He has one of the best entrances in WWE. After the entrance is done, I feel people are just sort of on the other bandwagon of the other superstars.
Yeah, they're like, the entrance, wow, but the match, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I feel like that's
because when I look at them two, and then I think them two just don't have a chemistry, then you look at someone like Kevin Owens and say Bobby Roode, you know that would be a good match. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, John Cena. Mm-hmm. They work, but them two just don't.
I think Jinder Mahal and Samoa Joe as face, I would love to see that.
Yeah. Okay, moving in. Second to last, we have Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler, with Bobby Roode winning. Sorry. I knew that was going to happen though.
I love Bobby Roode. I think they're going in the right direction.
I like him, but I like Dolph Ziggler.
I love Dolph Ziggler, and I love his heel turn, and I love what he's doing with his character. He's using everything to his advantage to build his character right now as a heel, saying basically, I'm not good enough for you guys. So the contract he's signed is a very kayfabe situation, because he knows his deal and he knows where he's going, but he's using that to his advantage to be the better character he is. And his new entrance that he's got with just no lights, no music, nothing is amazing to me. I love it.
I totally agree.
I love it. I love everything about it.
The one thing that confuses me about it is the fact that it doesn't really matter about age, but Dolph Ziggler is 37, Bobby Roode is 40, and usually you've got younger guys getting put over by the older guys, but in this situation it's the other way around. It feels like Dolph Ziggler's the veteran and Bobby Roode's obviously he is basically new to the company. But
he's a veteran in his own right.
Yeah, he's a veteran of TNA, so it feels like Dolph Ziggler should be the one getting put over.
I agree. But I think they're going in the right direction with Bobby Roode, because Bobby Roode is one of those superstars that in maybe a year or two to come, he is going to be a main event superstar that you're going to be like, oh, wow. So they're doing the right thing, they're giving him the right matches, building him up, giving him good matches, historical matches, making him ooze and just come out and just get the fans behind him before they throw titles at him. I think they've been doing with Shinsuke Nakamura.
So when will that be that's the case? Okay, moving in last for the main event in a Hell in a Cell.
Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon.
And wow, before we get into what we think of it, what an amazing match that was.
The build up to the match couldn't be any better. I think without that build up to that match is on SmackDown was dead in the water.
I'm so happy that was actually the main event though.
Because
me
too.
Prior to the pay-per-view I thought, I really hope Shinsuke Mahal isn't the main event. And obviously that was the main event. I thought, wow, perfect choosing as a main event.
I agree. I think the build up to the whole match was great. The chemistry they have together is just amazing. And then with Sami Zayn getting in there, and I didn't honestly know that was going to happen at the end. Where
it came out of nowhere.
Sami Zayn just coming out there, hood up, and then getting him out of the way, which is building up for more and more storylines coming up, which is great.
But I did actually read an article. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen an article that said that the next tag team championship for SmackDown had been rumoured. I didn't read into it, but then now I'm thinking, I wonder if it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. But I think they're happy. They're heels, but they're happy about the way they have made their situations. So that makes them happy. So it's like a reverse kind of psychology situation with them. But they're doing very well. The high spots in the match, which is obvious that was ever going to happen, coast to coast, and then we've got Kevin Owens, which I loved because he's so funny, getting up on the top of the cell and like contemplating jumping off of it, and I loved that situation.
I was confused about it. If anyone obviously didn't watch it, I was confused about the whole back and forth on top. Were they trying to go through it?
Well, that looked a bit dodgy, didn't it?
I know, and then at the end, Shane decided to jump off the top. Not decided to, but not unless that was just to have us think, oh, is this going to be another moment?
Yeah. If you look back in the years, go back in 1998, it only took Mankind and The Undertaker, for example, a couple of moves on top of one of those grates and it would just buckle. But now obviously they're stronger, they're wanting us to feel like they were going to go straight through it. But I think they made us feel like it was happening when they knew it wasn't.
I think it would have been much more exciting to see that happen.
Wow.
What I would have liked to have seen, I would like to have seen Kevin Owens fall through it, but then to end it, Shane McMahon go off the top.
Yeah. I think it ended correctly. Shane McMahon is obviously uninjured. He's at home recovering, but playing on his storyline by being out.
Something that not a lot of people actually noticed when Sami Zayn pulled Kevin Owens. In the background, you see Shane McMahon's son flip Sami Zayn off with two of his middle fingers.
No, really, did he?
Yeah. So if you watch it,
I didn't even notice that.
I seen a video of it. He obviously not going to do it, but he was like that with the middle fingers.
No way, I didn't even notice.
If you watch it back, you see him.
That's why. Because I feel so silly now. Because there's a video going online of two things you didn't see in the Hell in a Cell match. And I watched that over and over again, and I didn't even notice that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like an absolute plum watching it like 10 times in a row going, right, I seen Sami Zayn take his hood off, and then Kevin Owens sit up before Sami Zayn pulled his hands away, and I'm like, right, so what's the second thing?
No, the second thing I didn't actually... For you know what the second thing, you don't know what the second thing, but for me, I don't know what the second thing is either.
Yeah.
But the two bits that we didn't notice. I noticed the Shane McMahon son thing, but what was the second thing?
I didn't notice that.
What was the second thing? Because obviously Sami Zayn was obviously on camera, but...
It was probably because Kevin Owens sat up before Sami Zayn pulled his hands away.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
With that said, Hell in a Cell was a very successful pay-per-view. I'm going to put it out there as well that nothing will beat this far. Nothing has beaten Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. That was a very explosive pay-per-view. But with Hell in a Cell, that's coming on par to Raw and SmackDown's two best pay-per-views of the year so far.
But what will TLC give to us? That's the question. Will we see Paige return?
But
that's my question.
That is another video.
Yes.
So if you have enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, ding dong that bell so you can get notifications when we go live on YouTube for pay-per-views, or we do unboxings or wrestle crates or WWE slam crates, maybe anything like that for future videos. And if
All the
you
links
want to
will
get
be-
involved, start the hashtag on Twitter, the wrestling page,
Yeah.
and
Don't
get
forget
involved.
to check out all our social medias, and also don't forget we are going to Manchester in less than 3 weeks? Less than 2 weeks?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks. Yep.
So yes, don't forget to obviously you watch our videos so you know what we look like. So try and spot us out, and if you see us in the crowd, message us because we are in row 3 of Raw. So if you see us, give us a shout.
And on the 1st of November, we'll also be in Glasgow. We'll be putting daily vlogs up of our situation and everything we're doing in the meantime. We're taking these titles with us as well to Glasgow, but not Manchester because we're flying. So it's going to be great fun, and we hope to see you there as well. So spot us with our the wrestling page t-shirts on as well. Social media will be on there as well. So we'll hope to see you all with us.
So we've got 3 events, but there is an Aberdeen show as well. But are we going?
Maybe.
Breaking news! What have I got right here?
Are we going?
Yeah. Breaking news, you didn't know I've had this planned for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Are we actually? Oh, no way!
I've had them booked for ages.
How cool!
What I had planned to do was for it, obviously it was a bit of a hard situation to do. What I had planned was for him to go to Aberdeen on his own.
Oh, wow.
Him to go to his Aberdeen on his own, for me to go to Aberdeen on my own, and then have a wrestle crate sitting outside the door of the hotel room. That's what I had planned, but I couldn't.
That's exciting. That's so cool. So let's break down the schedule for November. November the 1st, we'll be going to Glasgow, the Hydro Arena in Glasgow for
Tickets right there.
WWE Live Raw brand. Then 2 days later, we'll be heading to Aberdeen for WWE Live. Is that Raw brand again as well?
No, it's SmackDown.
So that's SmackDown
So we're
live in Aberdeen.
we're going to one SmackDown house show. We're going to one SmackDown live show. We're going to one Raw live house show and one actual Raw show.
Okay.
So we're obviously going to see the same kind of like.
So
situation.
November the 3rd, we're in Aberdeen, and then 3 days later we're
2 days.
flying down. 2 days later we're flying down to Manchester for Monday Night Raw live for TV recording. Then the next night for SmackDown TV recording. I'm excited. Are you excited? Show your excitement and your tickets on the wrestling page Twitter with us.
Vlogs right through the whole weekend for our trips and actually at the event.
I'm excited. We're excited. There might be some unboxings in there as well at the same time in our hotel rooms. Well, unboxing what we got in the shows and how we went with it. So
yeah.
I'm excited. You're excited.
But in the next video, don't forget, I will be wearing something that I had made. So if you happen to spot that out when you're watching, don't forget to let me know.
I'm excited. I did not expect that to happen.
Didn't know.
But whatsoever, I'm excited. That
if you
is
enjoyed this video,
4 wrestling events for WWE in 1 week.
In the space of a week, from Wednesday to Wednesday, we're going to wrestling events. 4 events. Not many people get to do that, so
I'm excited. I'm actually ecstatic right now.
yeah. So if you enjoyed
That's
this video,
brilliant.
you know what to do, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, sorry. You can actually see that. You can add that as a blooper.
Ghosts.